Ola from Portugal, guys. So this is a four-night trip for you in Portugal, covering uh, the sort of neighboring cities of Cascais and Sintra. And in the backdrop, as you would already know, is the famous Pena Palace. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and an amazing experience. Of course, coming from India, the size of the palace will be insignificant, but the overall, it's the city is of Sintra is magical and mystical. So, whenever you land in Portugal at the Lisbon airport, it's a short Uber ride to Cascais, a little about over 30 minutes, if not, if there's traffic. So, the first day you just drive actually to Sintra, not Cascais, because the BNB is in Sintra. And we stay at this amazing heritage B&B. Shilpi and I have already stayed here. And the fun trivia fact is that the architect who designed that building also had a role in some sort of a role in the Pena Palace also, which is not far from here. And it's while you guys would be taking Uber from the airport to here, this is just a 5-minute walk from the train station. Just and it's very very the entire place is very very walkable. It's a very cute B&B with about 12 odd rooms across 3 floors, and there's an amazing. I mean, this the second picture on the right is a area where you can lounge, and it has an amazing view of the mountains. And on a clear day, you can see the sea. Really nice. And these guys have their own cafe as well. So the breakfast is a really filling breakfast. Is will be part of the whatever, and then you can grab a lunch or a dinner. Although for other meals, we'll be telling you some very interesting places as well. So one of them is this dinner place. It's like in English, it's called Uncommon, and has a very nice selection of the meal out there. The specialty is the meal is home cooked, and has a very good spread between vegetarian, non-vegetarian, Portuguese, and has a nice bar as well. And this is like 2 minutes walk from this Heritage B&B. So the following day, as in the day you land in, the next day we plan this hike to the Pena Palace and the nearby Moorish castle. And it's like the hike is a very lovely hike. We've done like twice already. We've so you can walk up. It's a reasonably stiff hike of about 30-40 minutes. The views are like to die for. And then the other way, I mean, a lot of people take the tuk-tuk or the, but actually, I mean, since you guys are outdoorsy people, we suggest you do the hike. In fact, that's what we're talking about. And the trails are pretty clearly marked. You go up to the Pena Palace, then there's a guided tour inside. That takes about roughly about an hour, 90 minutes, the tour inside. And then you can walk down. And walking down, you can see the Sintra village, which is again an amazing, amazing place. And here are the streets. That's like you can see Shilpi. We had a lot of beer out there. There are very interesting, quirky shops, including on the right hand side. There's the most beautiful sardine shop which you'll ever find anywhere. And I don't know. I mean, we didn't. And the sardine boxes are named by the date of the year of the birth. So, like for me, it was 1971. Shilpi spotted her 1973, and of course, you may have already heard about Ginja. It's the local cherry-based liqueur of Portugal, and every city, whether it's Sintra, Lisbon, Porto, has their own variant of their Ginja. And these are chocolate cups in which you have it. So it's like a customary thing to have. I think a euro a piece. So it's quite intoxicating. Then, we don't know which day your anniversary is. We can also plan a very nice. There are a couple of restaurants in Sintra where you can plan the anniversary, and then on the third day we move to Cascais. Again, you can Uber it, just about 30 odd minutes. And this was the originally the Portuguese city Cascais and Estoril, where the Portuguese city of royalty. So the counts and countesses from Europe used to come here, and including Hemingway used to come here, and Ferdinand Pessoa. Yeah, he used to come and write here. So it's a beautiful place. You guys will be Ubering, but one of the best things is the train ride from Lisbon to Cascais. I mean, it's mind blowing. The entire stretch goes along the Atlantic Sea, and it's it's fabulous. I mean, maybe you can just take a ticket and do like a couple of stops. I would recommend it. It's quite beautiful. And we stay like there are a lot of this villa is very close to the beach, maybe 300 meters, and with a pool. And although this one doesn't, no, it has a breakfast place as well, so we can do that, and or a similar place. So all the accommodation which I'm saying is subject to booking. We can book something, but there is no dearth of accommodation in this place. And the special thing in Estoril is the romantic boat tour on the Atlantic. It's like a you know, anywhere between 2 to 4 hours, and we can have champagne. We can decide, preferably like, sunset is a great thing. So we can get a small yacht. Uh, it is not the season, so you will get it. It will be like a private yacht trip on the day of your anniversary. You can plan it like that. So and when you're in Qashqai, the other place to go is the Casino Estoril. I mean, the bit of trivia. This was the place where Ian Fleming thought of the character James Bond, and the Casino Royal actually is based on this casino. So it's a must visit. Since you guys are outdoorsy, we also thought that you should maybe try camping in the forest. And it's not exactly glamping, although so if you're open to it, although this is such a short trip that you may want to restrict yourself to like an hotel or a Airbnb the way we suggested. Or if you really feel that you should spend a night, then we can. So we've already spoken to these guys, can be arranged. So that in a nutshell is the 4 day trip between Sintra and Kashkais, from hiking to the casino visit to village walks, trying local food to a romantic boat trip. So yeah, this is the trip. And yeah, I mean, we can